Okay, so I'm in London. I've got a while before I need to be somewhere and meet someone, but I don't know what to do. So I'm just going to have a play with the tube map and see where I end up, okay? Right, here we go. Helpfully, there was a huge map on the wall inside our hotel. So I got my son to wave his finger and pick a tube line, just somewhere, just to get some idea of what could be done. We decided on using the Hammersmith and City line to get somewhere, and then following his finger along, where I had my eyes closed, and I told him to stop, and he ended up stopping on Hammersmith. Yeah. We're going all the way to Hammersmith. All right. We're going all the way to Hammersmith. Right, let's go. Cool, so headed to Hammersmith. I've no idea what's in Hammersmith other than the likes of like the Hammersmith Apollo, where they film a lot of TV. I can't exactly go in there, it's a theatre. So let's find out. I've never been to Hammersmith. Might do some Googling on the way, see if there's anything in particular that I should see while being in Hammersmith. Let's find out. Anyway, the hotel that I've just been in is really close to Aldgate East. So Aldgate East station has the Hammersmith and City line. So it's going to be interesting. We'll go east, but we're going to head into this side because there's no need to cross the road just for the sake of crossing a road. So down we go. Ooh, they're right there. Alright, but that's the district line. I want Hammersmith, so I need to find that. Right, let's get on. Mind the gap.
Hammersmith and City Line train.
It's going to be a while. I like this type of train because you can see all the way through it. Look. Did you think that all of the London Underground was underground? No, it's not. Right, let's keep going. Hammersmith, here we come.
Customer information, this service is now on your way to Hammersmith Station where it will terminate.
All change. Let's go. Let's find out what's in Hammersmith. Arrived in Hammersmith just fine. It was a really smooth journey. I liked it a lot. And so I had a quick Google. Given that most of the line was actually almost overground, it was pretty easy to be able to find something to have a look at. And as this is a very whistle-stop tour, I decided to have a look at Hammersmith Bridge. For two reasons. One, because pretty bridge, isn't it? But also, it actually appears in one of my favourite TV shows, which is Ted Lasso. And it's in the background of Keely's office. If you know the show, you know the show. So yeah, let's go take a look. Have a look at the River Thames. You can't come to London and not see the Thames at all, can you? Right, let's go walk and I'll show you when we get there. Hammersmith Bridge. While I was walking up and down the bridge, I could hear some squeaking sounds. I didn't know what it was until I looked up and saw these beautiful green parakeets. Apparently they escaped or were let loose many times over the years and apparently they are a feature of London, and I didn't know anything about them, but it was lovely to see them nesting on the bridge and having a good old flap about. Did you know about the parakeets? Let me know in the comments. The original Hammersmith Bridge was the first suspension bridge to cross the River Thames. It was completed in 1827, but soon after it was decided that it was too narrow to support modern traffic. The bridge that we see today has been standing since 1887. Unfortunately, once again it is closed to traffic due to structural issues. In 2019, critical faults were found in the bridge, and amid fears of collapse, cars and other vehicles were banned. The bridge does remain open to cyclists, pedestrians and river traffic, and work is continuously ongoing to try and reinstate it to motor vehicles, although there's no confirmation of a date for that yet. Well, that was Hammersmith Bridge. It's actually really, really delightful. All the houses around here are really pretty to look at. Bits of it looks a bit like Amsterdam. And you get helicopters flying overhead. Unexpected, really pretty. Unexpected parakeets, or birds similar to that, living at the top. I've never seen sort of a wild budgie parakeet type thing living on a bridge. So that was unexpected. Righty, so next up we're going to go back to the tube station. Let's go. It's beautiful blossom. Just came to a slightly different entrance for Hammersmith to go back to wherever we're going to go. Walk round a corner and find this. Beautiful. The adventure does continue because we've come to South Kensington, because we're going to go to the Natural History Museum and see the Pokémon exhibit, see what it's about. Whether it's actually an exhibit, a fun thing, or just a shop, who knows? We'll find out in a minute. But I've got lunch and now I need somewhere to just sit and eat and go on from there. Right, let's get going. We made our way from the tube station straight out to the Natural History Museum's gardens, which are absolutely beautiful. These big rocks along the left are very welcoming for children, and a place where you can just sit and watch the world go by and eat some lunch, which is what we did. Then we went inside just to have a quick look around before our Pokémon time slot. So the moral of the story for the Natural History Museum in Easter holidays: absolutely have a ticket in advance, because the queue to try and get in was huge. But we've got a ticket for Pokémon, so we've got a ticket. Let's go. According to the Natural History Museum's website, the theme of the special pop-up space is inspired by the acclaimed Japanese publication Pokecology an illustrated guide to Pokémon ecology, which explores how Pokémon live, interact with their environments, and adapt to habitats from deep forests to shadowy caves. As well as themed merchandise, the space touches on this concept through an artwork display. Fans will find artwork inspired by the classic naturalist books and specific illustrations that fill the museum's archives, showcasing Pokémon from water type to bug type, as well as designs celebrating Eevee's evolutions. Products range from stationery, clothing, pins, bags, posters, gold-plated decorations, and a special Pikachu plush toy. It was lovely to see the different artwork designs, but unfortunately some of the works when we were there on the 30th of March were actually sold out already, and the exhibit was due to go on until the 19th of April. We took a chance to visit the museum's main hall before it got a little bit too busy and too hot, so we decided to make our exit. It is absolutely beautiful though, and well worth a visit if you're in London, especially as it's for free. Okie dokie, well that's London pretty much done. We're headed to Waterloo now. It's been quite an adventure. We've been trying to do as many different tube lines as possible, and we're finishing it off with Bakerloo line. Excellent brakes. Right, way out, right next to the way out. Time to head home. Bye. If you'd like to see more from Just Pick One, then do hit that subscribe button, and if you like this content, then do hit that like button. It really does help the channel, and I'd love to hear from you in the comments. Thanks so much for watching, and until next time.